Good morning. It is just after 6 a.m. and I am at the Cannon Mountain Aerial Tramway parking lot. It's where I started my season hiking Cannon via Kinsman Ridge, but today we are doing Lincoln and Lafayette via Greenleaf. So it'll be 6 and 7 for 2Ks on the 4Ks. Be a new trail for me since the other two times I've done these two peaks, it was via Bridle Path and Falling Waters, the classic loop the first time, and then second time was on a Pemi loop. So I haven't done Greenleaf before. It's a nice shorter approach, a little more moderate, just keeps grinding up the whole way, nothing ridiculously steep, so should be good for the erg. We'll just go out and back that way. I'm planning to go out to Lincoln first, passing Lafayette, rowing on Lincoln first, then Lafayette on the way back down. But yeah, we got the hut halfway up, so plenty of opportunity to fill up waters. It's only about 3.5 miles to the ridge each way, so shouldn't be too bad today. Weather's looking beautiful. The humidity blew out yesterday. That's been hanging around for a while, so the air is cool and comfy. It's in like the mid-50s right now in the morning, so it's going to be a great day to hike and a great day to row. So I'm going to get my day pack thrown together here and get rolling soon. Load it up. Doing a little road walk under the highway over to the trailhead, and we're going to be headed up. Let's get up there. All right, time to climb. Just over 1.5 miles in so far, and first real stiff climb I think we've hit the end of. Getting up through Eagle Pass here in the little gap where Eagle Cliff is in the Watcher. So the trail just kind of moderated a bit after a pretty long stiff climb, so this will get us through this little pass. We'll get over out of the Notch and into the Franconia Brook Valley, and then we'll head up the eastern side of that flank. That'll bring us up to Greenleaf Hut. So we're just over halfway to the hut, and then it's about 1 mile from there to Lafayette. And we're making pretty good progress. I'm hoping once I get through to the other side of the Notch here, it'll be a little more breezy because it's cooler, but the air is completely dead and still, so hoping for a breeze. Here comes the walk along the cliff right up here. Working our way up the shoulder here of Lafayette towards the hut, and we're busting out into the morning sunshine. It's starting to peek out over the ridge. It'll be a beautiful morning. Summit of Lafayette. It is just about 9:30. Just got myself over the summit of Lafayette, right there behind me. I'm gonna skip my way across the ridge here over to Lincoln, do my first piece over there, and then backtrack and row on Lafayette second. So I can just get all the distance done then start the rows and work my way back from there. So it's nice to be up here. It's a beautiful day. Still a little bit of haze out in the horizon, but better than it was this past week. Air's pretty dry. It's only unfortunately, fortunately, very calm. There's like no wind, which usually it's nice to have a breeze to help cool down a little bit, but temps are relatively chill still for now this early, so it's not so bad. But wouldn't mind just a little bit of a breeze to pick up, but no complaints here. It's a beautiful day. So I'm gonna get this little mile-long ridge walk done. We'll set up for our first 2K of the day. 638.8. Mount Lincoln. Lafayette next. Mount Truman. One more climb back up to Lafayette. One more row to go. One more climb. Let's get up there. Now it's time for the greatest reward that I have been waiting for. Oh yeah. Going on, just checking in on the climb down. We just got past the hut where the fervor has died down. See the Lincoln Lafayette loop on a beautiful Saturday to boot. It was an absolute madhouse up there on the loop. So much like on the way up, I figured the Greenleaf Trail on the way down is probably going to be pretty quiet, and it sure is. As soon as I got past that hut area, I filled up my water bottles and got down here, and it is just silence. Not a sound, which is great. So a lot of enthusiastic people I met up on the trail today. Lots of people asking questions. What are you doing? That's awesome. This is crazy. One guy even got on the rower while I was on Lafayette and gave it a go for 250 meters before he conked out. So it's a lot of fun. But successful day. We got over to Lincoln. Did a 6:38 over on Lincoln. And then scooted back to Lafayette and pulled a 6:45 over there. Kind of started hard and then just kind of laid off and coasted into it just to make sure it was sub 7, get it in the bag. So two beautiful peaks, beautiful rows. It was a beautiful clear day. Got a couple of great spots to set up the erg with a view. So very successful. We got just under 2.5 miles to get out of here. Like I said, this Greenleaf Trail is probably going to be deserted the whole rest of the way. So it'll be nice and peaceful and quiet, and I'll just cruise on down. It's kind of a long, slow, gradual grind the whole way, so it should be pretty easy, smooth sailing here. Getting up, it was just a constant climb, but nothing was really super steep, or the footing was never really that gnarly, so should make good time getting out of here. Probably just check back in at the bottom. I'll just watch my footing, try not to fall and die, and hook the erg on trees like I just did back there, and turn myself around and get down in one piece. Great day. That's 7 down on 2Ks on the 4Ks. On the way to double digits soon. Let's go. Back to the bottom. All right, 2Ks on the 4Ks, 7 down. Let's go.